Previously on Balls.
Hello, Campo.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, all right, thanks. Sorry, we tried you on another number. Don't know where John got that from, but I've told him to delete it, right?
How are you? Well?
No, just never mind. Problems with phone
Never
numbers
mind,
for
don't
you.
worry, okay.
Problems with phone numbers for you, and now we got the right one. So.
Well, it's the same home number that I had last time.
Well, exactly, but Johnny's got some other number for some reason. I don't know what that number is.
Since when?
I don't
my
even
goodness.
know. I don't know
No
who
wonder you
that.
can't win a bloody rugby game. You don't even know what phone number you belong
Oh, easy now. Do you want to have a look at the log table?
to. We won by 50 points, didn't we?
And where did you finish on the championship log?
Third.
How far back?
Doesn't matter.
The gap between the first two teams in the world and the rest is so big right now.
Okay, so you guys are okay for 5 minutes of rugby. When the pressure's on, you just can't handle the pressure.
Ouch.
Well, it's the truth. It's not bloody ouch. You know that. Hey? We're never going to beat the All Blacks playing that style of rugby.
Well, we scored 4 tries, which is what we actually had to do. We just didn't defend.
Oh, what about the commentators? We scored 4 tries first. That's a great deal of hope, isn't it?
I promise you, as bad as Australia do every year, I think it dictates Campo's mood sometimes on the show. And, yeah. Come on, you got to give credit, though. It was a great game of rugby.
Yeah, it was. It was very enjoyable, but unfortunately you offer so much, but that's why you guys can't win, because you just can't handle the pressure when the pressure's on. Why would you bring Lambie on with 10 to go? The first ball he gets, he kicks it away. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Lambie runs on, the crowd goes, Lambie. First ball, kicks the ball straight down the way.
Well, I mean, the thing
More no saying,
the championship had been done and dusted by then. The All Blacks had got their bonus points, so I think it was more a case of trying to go and win the test.
But why bring a guy and say, mate, just go out there, don't kick it, just, okay, we've lost the game, right, let's try something new now. Let's go out there and try things.
Well, they hadn't lost the game yet. If they scored another try, it would have gone down to the last 5 or 6 or 7 minutes with one score needed.
Going to score another try, though, were you?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I agree with you. I think kicking the ball towards any one of their back three is crazy, because that's exactly the kind of rugby the All Blacks like to play. They'll be backing all over you within a flash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't understand whether it's just that our kicking, because I was particularly watching after that stat came out that the All Blacks actually kick the ball more than the Springboks on average in a game.
They do. But
I watched their kicking.
They kick smartly.
They kick smartly, and that is, I mean, Israel Dag had a couple of kicks there that were unbelievable, and always either turned us around or put us under pressure.
Well, the thing is, I think the turning point won the game was right on half time. You guys got the ball, Stain doesn't put it out.
Yeah.
And then you got the All Black score. 41 minutes into the first half.
Yeah.
If you kicked it out half time, you were in it. And then I don't understand why you keep on changing your best players in the world. Take Bismarck off with 20 to go or something.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, look, I mean, that's only something the coach can be sitting there looking at something. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a case of last game of the competition needed to bring on some fresh legs. You can understand the All Blacks doing that because they're playing at altitude. So, it might have been a tactic of theirs to say, let's bring our bench on a little earlier than we might want to. Because all of their players
you look at Barrett's try. He ran through 5 guys.
Yeah.
And he's the smallest. He's probably about 70 kilos.
I'm here.
Look, it's hard because, there's a lot of emotion as well involved. And the thing is, you've just got to go out there and play. But, there was just the little things let you guys down. Simple. Just little mistakes. If you can fix the little... That's where the All Blacks are so good, because they do the basics right. And when they get in your half, they're not going anywhere. They'll stay and stay and stay. Where Australia, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, they'll panic. They've just got to score the try. Stay there. Back yourself.
And your lot...
just for confidence.
Yeah. Australia, I mean, do you think Argentina had kind of... All right, tournament's over. Because everyone thought, geez, they were going to be up for this game, and this was going to be their big victory and make them finish third.
I haven't even seen the game, so I don't know what happened. All I heard that we scored a lot of points.
I can't believe, and maybe they're one of those sides that if you do get away from them a bit, they probably tend to crack.
Yeah, they do.
And that's what you've got to do against them.
they're the kind of... Look, I remember my first year played them in 83, and they absolutely destroyed us in the scrum. And the second test, we started to move them around a bit, and we won. But Argentina side, the typical Latins, if you get in their face and just give it to them early, mate, they'll panic.
Yeah.
They've had enough. But if they're in it with a go and a bit of a sniff, they'll keep on going and going, But again, it's tough competition, though. They got flogged in the first game and they got flogged in the last game, so at least I can insist it.
Oh, well, look, the better side won the championship. I think we can quite safely say that. They're a level above everybody else, a couple of levels maybe. And but we look forward to next year and see how things might have changed. So that is the championship, Campo.
Well, I think last year. I think next. The problem is now that we talk about Argentina still amateur in Argentina. So and all their players are in Europe. They've either got to be really well prepared to go into the championship and not be get beaten by 70 points and then wake up. It doesn't. It's not really what you want, do you, as a team? You're in unfortunately, you're playing. You're playing the best three teams in the world. So, you're going to come out on one bad day and you're going to absolutely get your backside kicked. It's not great for the competition, and obviously the travel is part of the factor as well.
Yeah.
As we talked, I think they should have joined the Six Nations, based themselves in Spain, and played there because all their players were in France. Would have made a lot easier, a lot more sense.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Southern Hemisphere finds, I don't know, Samoa. Well, I don't know. That's the problem. You've got to find someone who's going to compete. But when you've got the three giants of world rugby playing week in, week out, that's why they're so far advanced to the rest of the teams.
Yeah.
They're used to the competition.
All right, we're going to leave it there. We will chat a little bit of Curry Cup because we're getting down the final straight there. It's starting to shape up quite interesting, and I think a lot of focus is going to turn onto the last few weeks of the Curry Cup. So we'll chat about that next week, Monday, when we're back again on another flush out.
Well, didn't Jake White be announced as a Sharks coach?
Yes, well, he only starts after the Curry Cup, effectively, but he's now with the Sharks. So we can get your thoughts on that next Monday when we see what happens. All right, Campo, have a good week. We'll chat to you again on Monday, and I'll make sure Johnny gives us the right number.
I'm sorry about the weekend, guys, but
Yeah, well, these
things happen. Always next year.
Cheers, Campo. Chat to you later.
Bye. See you guys. Bye.
Trying to get a dig, and his side came third at a long way back, by about 10 lengths.
Sure.
Please do me a favour. Nowhere at the moment. All right, that wraps it up. The Flush Out proudly brought to you by Imperial Collection, home of the signature brands. Go and check them out on their website, imperialcollection.co.za, on ours at balls.co.za, and go to their branch, corner of Bryanston and William Nicol, Bryanston Drive and William Nicol. Really awesome vehicles, signature brands that you can find there.
This is Balls Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Balls.co.za